Daniel is a project manager at a software company, while Marcus is the lead developer. They are working together on a new inventory system for one of the company's largest clients. Daniel manages the deadline, budget, and client relationship. Marcus manages the developers and is responsible for ensuring the system operates correctly and safely. The system is scheduled to launch on Friday. It is now Wednesday afternoon, leaving the team only 2 days before the launch.
Marcus, I just finished a call with another client, and apparently they're closing their inventory system by Friday morning. What are we going to do?
Before you confirm anything, you should know that we have found a major problem in the system.
What major problem? I need you to explain exactly what's happening, like explain the situation clearly so I know exactly what to do.
We found an error in the system that in certain condition it could process payment twice.
When you say that this happened before, are you saying this has repeatedly happened during like product testing?
Yes, it is not happening every time, but it is occur often enough to stop the release due to unsafe condition of the software.
Well, I feel like you completely disregarded my position in the matter, like when you completely blocked the initial release of the product.
I believe the stopping this release would be a responsible act as a leader developer, since this software is not safe for the customer to be used.
Listen, I need the project to launch by Friday, like no other day. I need it by Friday or else the client will lose their trust in us.
I need the payment system to be offline because the software is not unsafe and client could lose money if we release it right now.
Daniel and Marcus have different immediate goals. Daniel wants to meet the deadline and protect the client relationship. Marcus wants to prevent customer harm and technical failure.
Okay, we need to determine if your team can fix this error by Friday.
I only have two developers right now. One of them is custom service and the other one is customer report. That still need to be tested.
Well, is there any way that we can just like get them to work overtime so we can get this release out faster?
No, because for past 2 weeks my developers are working overtime, and I don't think working overtime is realistic at this point.
Okay, well let's compromise. Let's get them to disregard the customer report for now and let them all work on payment testing to fix the error.
The customer report is the reason why we have lost the time for testing the payment method in the first place.
So are you saying that assigning the developer directly is what caused us to have this issue in the first place?
My perspective is when you have taken my developers without consulting me, my perspective is this conflict started when you have taken one of my developers from his position and you left me with fewer developers to test our software payment method.
Well, my perspective is that the conflict started when you completely blocked me out of the release of this product.
It seems like you are so much focused on satisfying the customer, you forgot the development team.
Well, it seems to me that you're using this technical problem to take control of a decision that affects the entire company.
Both men identify different starting points for the conflict and make negative assumptions about the other person's motive.
I feel disrespected when you assign a task to one of my team members without consulting it with me.
Well, consider looking from my perspective. I felt like required to respond to this client because he gave this to me saying that it was an urgent requirement.
You need to recognize that your report to the client does not have any technical value to my developing team.
You need to recognize that this is my responsibility to manage the client and manage the deadline of this project.
I am responsible for testing, scheduling, and making sure that the software is safe for the customer to be used.
Well, why does it feel like to me that every time we're close to the finish line, you're always trying to create extra technical problems to push this project back?
But I feel like when you are making promise to the customer, it becomes an emergency for my developing team to comply with your promises.
Well, consider this. Without the client, we won't have this job. And without this contract with the client, all the jobs tied to it are all gone. So you have to consider that it is my job to make sure that this client and the jobs attracted to this contract stay intact.
I'm trying to protect customers from being charged twice of a software that we know it is unsafe to be used.
Well, you can do that. Just stop interfering with my duties to manage this project.
And I need you to stop interfering with my responsibilities, because I need to make sure that customers are going to be safe when they are using this software.
Whatever, man.
Daniel and Marcus begin responding with blame, defensiveness, and hostility. Each negative response encourages an even stronger negative response from the other person. Paused.
Okay, you know what? We're going to decide right now if we're going to release this project by Friday. Right now.
Then we are going to have a serious disagreement, because I'm not going to allow you to release this shitty software.
In video 2, Daniel and Marcus attempt to resolve the conflict through blame, control, and competition. Daniel and Marcus continue defending their positions instead of examining the problem together.
The launch is going ahead Friday. The deadline is my priority.
No. The deadline is not going to be the priority. The priority for me is the customer safety. And this software is unsafe and it's not going to happen soon.
Why do I sense that you're using your technical position to hinder my project decisions?
But I believe you are caring more about the deadline than the software safety for the customers. You don't care about customers losing money, that's right?
Well, regardless, I do have the overall authority here, so I will be making the final decision on the release date.
No. Look, I have authority over releasing the software, and I'm going to block it due to software unsafe behavior.
Their assumptions and competing claims of authority intensified the conflict.
It's launching Friday. I just got off the phone with a client. We're doing Friday with or without your consent.
Okay, it seems to be you have chosen already the duration of your work. You choose deadline over the customer safety.
Well, regardless of what you think, we're doing it Friday, no reconsideration. You and your team have 2 days to prepare the release.
I will instruct my team to not release any software until every test has been passed.
And I will tell senior management that you refuse to support this project, and we will see what happens to you.
I will talk to the senior management and provide all the proof that you don't care about their safety and you are responsible for the software delay.
Hey, who do you think?
The decision shifts from the software problem to threats, blame, and professional status.
I told my developers to stop preparing for Friday release. It's not going to happen soon.
No, I don't care. I'm telling the client that we're still go for Friday no matter what you say.
The client receives conflicting information, and the developers no longer know whose instructions to follow.
What is this? I received an email saying that the client wants an emergency meeting because the release was blocked.
I have received a lot of questions from my developers because they don't know which instruction they have to follow.
Yeah, this is because you refuse to support the release. If you just follow your instruction, this would have never gone to this point in the first place.
I believe this happened because you have promised an unrealistic and technically impossible release date for the software.
Their argument wastes testing time, damages the client's trust, and leaves the payment problem unresolved.
See, I wanted to protect this client relationship, but now the client trusts us less. And whose fault do you think that is?
Our argument has stopped our team to make any progress in the software developing issues.
Well, all I know is I told senior management to push for an investigation, see who's really responsible for this, because it's definitely either one of us.
I agree because it seems to be we don't make any decision together, so let's them to decide.
Their bad resolution damages the project and their working relationship without solving the original problem. This time, they recognize that anger is preventing a productive discussion.
You know, Honestly, man, I think we should take a quick break. You know, clearly I'm not listening like attentively anymore, and I feel like I'm letting my emotion get to my head. I feel like we're just gonna start arguing, so we should just take a quick breather. What do you think?
I agree because I also a little bit frustrated due to the argument that you had, and it seems to be we are not making any constructive conversation. Let's take a break and come back.
Sure, you wanna go to the break room right now?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Alright, let's go. Alright, that was good.
Yeah.
We need to discuss like what options we have right now and like the safety options and everything now.
Yeah, we should stop talking about the problems. We are treating simply each other as a problem, but we should focus on releasing date.
Exactly. So let's get this straight. You're not trying to delay the project at all. You're just trying to make sure that the safety feature is good before Friday. Is that right?
Yes, I want to make sure that our customers are not going to be charged twice for buying one thing.
I see. So your primary concern is customer service and not prolonging the project.
You are right. It seems to be you are worrying about our client trust in our company, and if we delay the job for them, they are not going to be very happy. That's right.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Because like if we mess up this client's relationship and we lose this project as a whole, the complete cancellation of it, there's a lot of jobs tied to this, so we'll lose all that. You know, trying to avoid that.
So, as I understand, a complete delay would harm our company, harm our client trust, harm our employer, and harm our co-workers' job security. That's right.
Exactly that, man. I agree 100%.
I was felt ignored when you assigned one of my team members a task without confirming it with me.
Oh yeah, really? Yeah. I was thinking about that because, you know, I'm sorry that sometimes my decisions like affect your authority as lead developer and what you're doing, but you also got to consider the fact that I'm the first line of communication with the client. You know, we have this job because of them, and it's my job to ensure that they have the utmost confidence in us as their contractor. And so I was pressured to answer them and give them a strict, solid deadline. I'm sorry if that affected you and made you work even harder, but yeah, it's just how it is sometimes, and I promise I'll make it up to you.
I understand that you are trying to protect our client relationships and keep the client for the company, and it seems to be you didn't try to ignore me or disrespect me from my perspective that I see.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that, but hey, how about this? Let's compromise. Let's create better boundaries. You know, let's create better due dates, better developer assignments, so that this way we're not always rushing. We have a better understanding of where we at, as both like lead developer and project manager.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
You agree?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Thanks, man.
All right. Okay, so based on what I see here, we need a solution that protects both the customers when they're paying, but still something to give to the client to use by Friday.
Yeah, exactly. The whole system is not bad. Most of the usable features are working. Only few features are not working that they are could be fixed. And we have test result from developers. Do you want to check it?
Sure, run me through it.
Yeah, look at that. For example, accounting, inventory, and our search are all working well. The only parts they are not working is actually the online payment method that double charges our customers.
I see. Do you mind if I keep this and go through it?
Oh, you can keep it. Sure.
Okay, thank you. But what you're saying is that the only thing that's wrong is the payment. That everything else we have go for Friday.
We can release the software for the rest of the areas, yes, on Friday. And for the remaining online payment method, they can for now use Google Pay or PayPal until we fix the issues.
But based on what I've heard, that the online payment as a whole is wrong. So do you think we could get the client to pay with more conventional methods for now and work in the standard report?
Yes, for now they can use more conventional method, and I believe by next week, Saturday, we can make the whole system go online.
Sure, if that's what we can afford to do right now, let's do that.
Sure.
Okay, so basically what the plan is, we're launching Friday and we're keeping all payments until next week Sunday when you're ready.
Mhm.
Is that what it is?
I can support that as long as there is no new task being added to my developers because we have enough tasks for now.
Sure, I'll help you with that. I'll reject all new features, like requests from all other departments, so that we'll have your department focusing solely on like testing, product testing and all.
Okay, then I will try to explain to our client about the technical risk of those errors that software gives, and try to show them the reason why we have taken this duration, that they should use more conventional methods for the payment system for now.
Okay, so you can, yeah, let's do that. You can come with me to the next meeting. So then that way, after you're done explaining that to them, I'll explain to them the new temporary changes and the new schedule and what, like, when's the real deadline we're gonna push for the real final product.
I agree, we should go together and try to explain the pros and cons of the software at the moment, and try to give them one message from our developing team.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a greater, like, idea, so that way when they have, like, questions about your specific expertise, you can answer it immediately, because, like, that's your area, that's your field.
Mhm.
Yeah?
Yeah, I
Okay, let's
agree.
do it.
Good.
You got it, man? So let's get this straight. This is a for sure fact.
Yeah.
Friday, most of the features are ready, right?
Yeah, we cannot delay everything basically, but the most of the project is being done by that time, and my team is going to end all the testing by next Saturday.
Good, good. You got this. You got this right on, man. Good for you. You know, I respect your responsibility for this project, and you really got this good.
I believe that you have acted very responsible toward our client, and you try to hand in the project on time and without any issue. But also, I appreciate your understanding for our concern about our customers' safety.
Yeah, it was good because like it felt like we both had the communication on point. You know, for you to discuss your concerns with me and for me to act on them. I feel like that's what really caused us to really tackle this problem good. And I feel like it was our communication that really did it for the both of us. You know, I feel like you having the resolve to come to me with your concerns is what really helped us fix this problem. And if we didn't, then we would be so like behind by now. You know?
Bro, your flexibility, your respective to our job, and your willingness to give us extra time,
Thank
it
you.
really helped us to work on our project and try to complete it and hand in a completed software.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it was really good working with you, man. It was really good working
Thank
with
you, man. Thank you.
Okay, let's start this Zoom
sure.
call with the client.
Sure.
Jacob said he's ready. Go.
With the conflict finally dealt with, Daniel and Marcus can begin the client
I
call.
texted him earlier. So, you know, now we're waiting for him to get on. You know, from now on, I'll consult you before like promising any new features or, you know, work for your developers.
Yeah, I also suggest that you hold a daily meeting on our client request, and we give them an update, and we see what the new features the client wants.
Sure, you got it, man. You got it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Thank you, man. Thank
All
you.
right, what's going on, Jacob? So we have some new changes.